tribal chief. Again. Reason? Because they did the tossed aside, thrown into the land, over-delivered. And nobody but you do with his championship will be bigger, better than anybody else.
Goodness, the Fiend's got Strowman in position for a silver plaque.
I wrecked the Fiend, I wrecked the monster, and I left. Power, all you gotta do.
Away match to determine the next challenger for Roman Reigns. Last minute addition to this matchup.
I had to come thank you for getting me in the face. Let's see if you can get one on your own this time.
WWE Universe in the home to Fat Champion Roman Reigns. Please welcome Paul Heyman. Roman Reigns, flanked by the so-called, will have his first championship defense 2 weeks from Sunday.
So this is the biggest singles pass Jey Uso's ever faced, let alone facing his cousin.
Clash of Champions Gold Rush 2 weeks from Sunday. Streaming live opportunity at a singles title. No United States Championship.
Jey shocked the WWE Universe and his own family last week by doing...
Gentlemen, your tribal chief has authorized me smakdown. We let the secret out of the bag. What happened? Roman Reigns wrecked every day right here on SmackDown. I laid all our cards on the table. His cousin Jey Uso stepped officiary of a fatal four-way. Jey Knight to emerge as the #1 bestowed upon me the honor and the plunger for the Universal Championship at the Clan. May as well be his blood brother. I give.
And that is not hyperbole from Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman for once. That is the absolute truth.
Jey Uso, his brother Jimmy, and Roman Reigns grew up together, as you see in these photos. Born 9 minutes later than his brother Jimmy. Younger than Roman Reigns.
You go way back with my family. That's why I got love for you, Us. I get to compete against my blood.
Jay, I would never be so presumptive as to interrupt you. When Big E was taken out, this is not something that my boss from your tribal being Roman.
You know, family, man. I'm proud of you. You about to be in the main event of Clash of Champions. Your moment. Like when we were kids, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Just like when we were little kids. Grown men now. You know what I'm saying?
All hail the king of SmackDown.
To figure this out. It was a setup all along for your very first title defense of nepotism, and it makes me sick. And abuse their power.
Warrior joining the party.
Story, lads. Stinks. The last week, right there and then, man. It should have a bleeding triple in the match. I mean, how can anybody prepare?
Oh, love, you say you want time to prepare? You said you want time to prepare? How about this then, Oos? This is butt mud.
And now King Corbin sent into the shoulder, into the post shoulder first.
Questions asked.
Cousins teaming up tonight. The Universal Champion Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. It was one of the most disgusting champions tonight. You know, 3 weeks ago, Jeff Hardy survived a cheap attack of the night. AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy for the Intercontinental.
Supposed to be up here. How can Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles be fighting for the Intercontinental? What is this? No!
This week
Fighting! Check out these babies. And I'm not alone. Love you guys.
Thunderdome with the inspirational Intercontinental. You know, 3 weeks ago, Jeff Hardy made it bad that he had to wear a knee brace in the matchup.
AJ Styles intended fire. The exposed knee brace of Jeff Hardy ricocheting off the Intercontinental Championship.
One way to describe that win for Hardy.
Jeff Hardy's a proud competitor, but even under those circumstances, there's no way. Tonight, AJ.
Indeed, the phenomenal AJ. Many others, including Daniel Bryan, wouldn't see it that way, but Styles has been
Support that theory by AJ Styles. In my mind, as well as Mick
Hardy, won the match with a Swanton bomb.
Championship! How dare all of you? This match is not... Do I have to say it again and again? I won this title fair and square at WrestleMania. Okay? You sham champion. And that's all well and good. Want to beat each other up? Fine. But let the record show this is an act. Please explain that this is not an Intercontinental Championship match.
We're not out here for time to go.
Okay, you know what? It's fine. I'll leave.
All right, now AJ Styles with a cheap shot.
when you're dealing with somebody as talented and dangerous as AJ Styles.
Well, it's hard when you got that
Element of truth in his argument.
And AJ Styles went into the corner. Hardy moves to retain the championship now. Jeff Hardy, top rope. Now AJ Styles. Championship match. The champion Hardy, the challenger Styles. And it has been all
This has been a completely one-sided affair in the moments since AJ Styles.
Championship. Meanwhile, Sami Zayn believes he's the true.
Jeff Hardy looking for the Swanton bomb inside the ring. You cannot win the Intercontinental Championship via countout or disqualification.
Jeff Hardy, very, very resilient as he bounces style.
Who got the worst of that exchange? Both men crashing into themselves toward the challenger. That had to hurt Jeff Hardy just as bad as Styles.
And now the inverted atomic dropped it.
Styles once again a step ahead of the champion.
No doubt about that. I'm sure he's watched tape and scouted everything Hardy's did.
Just got enough of it. Cover here by the champion.
Is it enough to put Styles away?
Styles, as we look back once more,
Just got it.
Not the impact Hardy wanted. Better have some reserves to tap into because he needs it.
Championship and a near fall for Styles.
It's been in a bad, bad way.
WWE Thunderdome hosting. This time he catches Styles in the basement drop kick to the face. Jeff Hardy. Many people call me
Questioning Jeff Hardy's credentials, simply the means by which he obtained the Intercontinental title. Styles launched into the bottom turnbuckle.
These two proud men. Hardy, the current Intercontinental champ.
To beat.
Oh, Sami Zayn!
Again!
Sami Zayn now attacks.
Gonna lose the decision by disqualification.
And now a hello. Zayn believes he's still champion.
Or maybe he is. I mean,
Sam's delusional man thinks. There's only one. Sami Zayn. And you know, Corey, I sort of can't wait for this. The Pie Fly Funhouse.
Well, this is what I can't wait for. It has been Roman Reigns and his cousin Jey Uso will compete in a team.
Intercontinental champion Jeff Hardy picking himself up, trying to dump.
The Intercontinental champion Jeff Hardy.
Oh, my God.
Certainly worse for
They
wear.
need help out.
All right, everyone, we made it.
My job.
Medical personnel is reporting that Jeff Hardy never lost. Well, I'm guessing that neither you nor Jeff Hardy are.
Says, well, he is the Intercontinental Champion. But we know he is. Is it you, Elise? Is it you? Could you be the one? No. I know this. And I don't care when, where, how. I don't care what.
Well, it's certainly promising news that in
WWE, we have this thing called the Brand-to-Brand Invitational, where sound tag team champions Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura took advantage of
Brand-to-Brand Invitational. We're going to challenge me. Y'all can hang with us here on Monday nights.
But next week, it's...
Stop!
Hold him for me, and then we just do the stuff.
Oh! You just
checking out the Champions Lounge.
I get it. These are the rules of the Champions Lounge, but
For our nonsense, fam. Hey, look, y'all go ahead and handle y'all business. So go ahead and handle your business, fam. Go ahead.
Shinsuke, we gotta go. Hey,
Touch it.
Street Profits having all kinds. And a huge match tonight for the Lucha House Party. Lucha House Party.
Injury. One is so proud. But those tag titles still remain. Soon be ours. Lucha, Lucha.
Kalisto tonight with an opportunity to lead by example.
guys, sit down.
Tonight only. Save
SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto.
His mouth is and lead his team, the Lucha House Party, to victory. But it will.
And the artist known as Cheese here. They're hanging out in the Champions Lounge. Face Monday Night Raw. One of the big matchups. Champion live on Monday night.
I'm a big fan of the Street Profits and what their duo, two of the most technically diverse and proficient.
Saturday morning on the WWE Network, the SmackDown post show. Shinsuke will start things off against Grand Metalik in this tag team matchup.
Cesaro,
the king of the ropes, took AJ Styles when he was Intercontinental Champion. And Metalik, here's an example of his great Kalisto.
Oh,
Double team.
One thing covered in tremendous physical condition.
Oh, and from behind, off that is.
Oh, knee right to the midsection.
Again, by Kalisto.
This could be something of a trap for Nakamura and Cesaro. Could you imagine?
Champions versus champions. Monday night. Cover, hook of the leg on Kalisto. Kick out at 2. Kalisto
Luck is on his side, but right, and apparently Kalisto's in charge of the Lucha.
How it's done. As Cesaro slams Kalisto, follows it up with a
Kalisto's looking to do.
You know, we talked a lot about Cesaro and Nakamura.
Cesaro's off the charts. It's as if they're thinking with the same brain.
And Nakamura with a knee to the back of the neck and then the gut-wrench throw.
Since you the Champions Lounge Party, we live, man.
The Street Profits understand what they just did because Monday night in your
Instead of SmackDown Tag Team Champions instead.
Spoken to the SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley in a week. She's been silent to Banks last week here on SmackDown, sending Sasha Banks off. We may find out next. The SmackDown Women's Champion is locked.
It's Raw in your face as the eccentric and the malicious Messiah Seth Rollins battle inside an unforgiving Steve's Champions match as Raw's spirited Street Profits take on
Randy Orton leaving in the back of an ambulance.
The Indomitable W this Monday, 8/7 Central, only on USA.
In this 28 days, Bayley has been the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Something devious. Bayley's been
Hair that Bayley used last week to send Sasha Banks to the back. It's got dents all over it.
Listen, Bayley's here to address the WWE.
Bayley taps out. We've got new Women's Tag Team Champion.
And no matter what, the highs and the lows, we have changed the game to run the whole damn company.
Oh my God, Nia Jax! Nia Jax with a deep concern for the well-being.
Thanks. Is it boss time now, huh?
but nobody is. Do you think it made me feel good to take this steel chair? And yes, I did. I loved every single second of it. Want some answers, huh? Michael Cole wants to know why I did what I did. Don't, Asha. I know that you're watching. After all these years, I didn't know what you were thinking all along. Nobody. You were waiting for the right time, huh? When I had my first Raw Women's Championship match Tuesday night SmackDown, and when you saw me at the top of my game, you pretended to be my best friend. Because I used you every single step of the way. Grand Slam Women's Champion. And but after last week,
turn her back on her best friend.
Still to come tonight for the first time tonight.
And who will Bayley next defend her championship against in 2 weeks? Her women's title is now. This championship over the summer.
Again tonight.
I'm a Verizon engineer.
let me do it.
And Nikki Cross attacked by Bayley in the SmackDown Women's.
It's a fatal four-way match scheduled for one fall.
Evans certainly ready for the opportunity at hand. A little disrespect.
Putting the issues of the past few weeks behind them. Fatal four-way match. First woman to gain pinfall or submission will win.
Every woman for herself, particularly as pertains to Alexa Bliss and Nikki Casey out of the gate. Look for a quick fall. Don't spend any more time in here.
To the apron.
Well, Lacey with two fistfuls of Tamina's hair.
With Lacey Evans.
Look at Lacey bending the rules.
Went for a right hand. Head.
Big right by the goddess.
Women's champion.
Alexa looks certainly much more like her Spitfire self.
All the women in the ring at the same time, and Tamina now picking things up.
Lacey Evans unfamiliar with being overpowered in a matchup, but
Power Bliss as well.
Alexa trying to fight.
Beginning to dominate this fatal four-way match.
Not going to get a lot of style points from.
Another example, a splash in the corner. Now Evans. Oh, and a kick right to the midsection.
Cross has still been a relative non-factor after suffering the chair shot.
And Nikki Cross now. And down goes Tamina again.
Cover here by Cross in the ring. Well, spoke too soon.
And now Nikki, Tamina, that fiend is having any effect on Alexa Bliss here tonight.
Sacrificing herself to take out the competition.
Delivering a sister Abigail to her best friend Nikki Cross.
To say the least.
Almost trance-like, Corey. Left the Thunderdome.
And Alexa Bliss. Well, there's obviously more than meets the eye.
Nonetheless, it's Evans, Tamina.
Jaw-jacking knees from the Southern Belle. Tamina. Great resourceful offense by Evans.
Now Lacey Evans championship. This time Lacey connects over the top rope with the elbow.
Tamina actually worked on Lacey's right hand, possibly to minimize.
Lacey Evans now up to the top rope. Tamina able to meet her there and bounce her.
Also the SmackDown Women's Division, but nobody home.
Drop toe hold, Tamina. Lacey Evans now. Oh my goodness.
Lacey Evans realizing it. Will the Southern Belle be headed out?
And it's Nikki Cross breaking things up.
Through the duration of most of this matchup, but obviously realizing what is at stake.
The first woman to pick up pinfall or submission. Down on Fox. And Nikki Cross getting fired up now.
And enraged.
It takes out Lacey as well. Cover now on Evans by Cross.
Cross at the moment like a woman possessed.
Nikki Cross who by Tamina. Nobody home now. Nikki into the corner. Oh, and there's the tornado DDT by Cross.
Tamina got spiked.
Keeping things up.
It's gold rush.
Evans went for the women's right, perhaps. Ran into the spinning neck breaker. Lacey missed with a women's right there.
The ring, great awareness. And Tamina, the super kick. Great counters. Sunset flip.
Shoulders are down. Nikki Cross has talked a lot, Corey, about coming to the United from Sunday at Clash of Champions.
There's absolutely no lack of passion. I don't see anybody knocking her off the mountain.
Nikki Cross celebrating
our colossal tag team main event as these two, King Corbin in 7 months and his cousin Jey Uso.
Yeah, that's right, the Universal on SmackDown. Roman and his cousin Jey against... First, the Tony Blind Tucker, Mr. Money in the Bank. Well, nonetheless, WWE clashes, over-the-top multiplayer mayhem, and brawl without limits. This catches in. There's referees everywhere. Otis is in action next.
Thanks for the soggy taco spread across the bottom of my delivery bag.
The burger was...
Deliver right.
Taco from Domino's? What?
Oh, my.
The new Domino's. Yes, the great outdoors is...
We are back live on Friday Night SmackDown. Otis, Mr. Money in... Yeah, he's Mr. Money in the Bank inside a contract. His opponent, accompanied by The Miz.
Miz, for that matter, is a former Mr. Money in the Bank in his own right.
Both of these owns the contract with pride. Last week here on Friday Night SmackDown, the smother Miz to pick up the victory. John Morrison, so we thought.
Otis's lunchbox.
Nonetheless, matchup underway. Morrison one-on-one with Otis and Miz. Mr. Money in the Bank. What is your obsession with Otis holding the contract?
It's not, he does not.
Yeah, but you didn't earn the Money in the Bank contract like Otis did.
He didn't earn. Superstar should be. I've starred in movies. I've main invented pay-per-view in Cannonball.
How do you maintain such incredible hair wearing that many hats?
There's also a reason I would suspect that Otis has someone like Mandy.
Well, you can tune into new episodes in November.
Well, look at this.
Come on, you got to be entertained. Well, maybe not.
Look,
thanks for joining us, Miz. Now Miz walking away from Tucker. And now Miz is leaving with the lunchbox. Morrison should be laughing because Otis is pretty ticked off. By Otis with the elbow to John Morrison. With a win over Morrison.
I mean, he was just smothered by the massive body of Otis.
Sent to a medical facility last week at the hands of Sheamus. Let's get you caught up.
Not only is my boy Xavier Woods back, yes, I win this 4-way tonight. I cash in my golden ticket. Let's go. Oh, Woods, hey.
Well, the latest update, the SmackDown post show, hosted by Caleb Braxton and Big E's buddy Xavier.
AJ Styles, who isn't happy with tonight's outcome, and Paul.
Coming up next, who's going to be the new Fred Corey in the Firefly Funhouse?
For giving steel cage in your bay. The action continues to take on SmackDown's dynamic Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura. Dominable WWE champion Drew McIntyre is ready to go one-on.
Come on, Miz. I think he wants this. Have a lunchbox, but he doesn't have. He's gonna step on it. There we go. Yes.
Non-transferable. Yeah, but you gave me an idea. I talked to my lawyer.
It's a friendship that'll never, ever end.
Now, before the fun begins, as you can see, thanks to Roman Reigns, but it's okay. Everyone experiences loss. In this box, inspiration to all of my fireflies. He has overcome. Welcoming Pasquale, the persevering. Fly out and say something inspirational to all your new friends. Something inspirational. Polly want a headstone? I probably should have. Oh well. What the my home is going on around? You clearly can't handle the responsibility of the Firefly Funhouse on your own, Parade, or your okay. Advisor to the Firefly Funhouse. Oh no!
Main event. Here comes King Corbin.
Weighing in at 285 pounds, King
sarcasm in your voice, Cole.
Motorcycle insurance.
I really don't understand all the naysaying regarding King. And so tell me where King Corbin was wrong when he called out the nepotism.
Big E.
Come at me with your bout.
And his tag team partner from Dublin, Ireland. For the first time in action in 7 months on SmackDown, Roman Reigns.
Ready for this, Scudder?
Whatever they want, but Uso up there earned the opportunity, and Sheamus go right after Jey Uso driven. Ribs first into the barricade.
It's been a world
championship. The bell rings, and we are underway. King Corbin now.
Between Corbin and Sheamus will affect this matchup. It was just a matter of weeks ago.
King Corbin.
Uso with a kick right to the midsection.
And again, a deep 6 to Uso. Corbin covered to put him away. Big Dog is as well as Sheamus comes in off the tag. Sheamus with the 10 beats of the Bowdrin to Jey Uso. Matchup. We kicked off SmackDown tonight, and
impressive.
Both of these men, Corbin and Sheamus, took exception to the fact that Jey Uso's
plan didn't exactly work to fruition. He expected it to become a triple threat match.
The hell beat out of him by Corbin and Sheamus. And Jey looking to rally with a kick. Sheamus blasted off the apron. Jey with a kick to the face.
But right now, Jey Uso on Corbin's face. That's not where you want to be, King.
Goes out of the way. Tag made. Sheamus is now the legal man.
They took just a moment.
Deep white noise. He did that to Big E last week when he drove through a car window.
You know what you call this? The end.
The Big Dog. There is the Big Dog. The Universal Champion Roman Reigns. Sheamus with... And Jey Uso gonna fly. King Corbin. Uso caught by Sheamus. Land made. Tag made by Reigns. Splashed by Uso, but and Roman Reigns down by the Universal Champion. Cover. Roman shows up. And Roman Reigns. And once Roman Reigns did when he won the championship back in Payback, Corey. This is the tag. Jey Uso didn't even realize the tag was made.
And Jey Uso
spear by Reigns to the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. Go up. Roman Reigns. W 2 weeks from Sunday at Clash of Champions when he meets his cousin.
Champions tonight.
You know, 3 weeks ago, Jeff Hardy survived a cheap attack of the night. AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy for the Intercontinental.
Supposed to be up here. How can Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles be fighting for the Intercontinental? What is this? No.
This week.
Fighting! Check out these babies. And I'm not alone. Love you guys.
Thunderdome with the inspirational Intercontinental. You know, 3 weeks ago, Jeff Hardy made it bad that he had to wear a knee brace in the matchup.
AJ Styles intended fire. The exposed knee brace of Jeff Hardy ricocheting off the Intercontinental Championship.
One way to describe that win for Hardy.
Jeff Hardy's a proud competitor, but even under those circumstances, there's no way. Tonight, AJ.
Indeed, the phenomenal AJ. Many others, including Daniel Bryan, wouldn't see it that way, but Styles has been
support that theory by AJ Styles. In my mind, as well as Mick
Hardy, won the match with a Swanton Bomb.
Championship! How dare all of you? This match is not... Do I have to say it again and again? I won this title fair and skin at WrestleMania. Okay? You sham champion. And that's all well and good. Want to beat each other up? Fine. But let the record show this is an act. Please explain that this is not an Intercontinental Championship match.
We're not out here for time to go.
Okay, you know what? It's fine. I'll leave.
All right, now AJ Styles with a cheap shot.
When you're dealing with somebody as talented and dangerous as AJ Styles.
Well, it's hard when you got that
element of truth in his argument.
And AJ Styles went into the corner. Hardy moves to retain the championship now. Jeff Hardy, top rope. Now AJ Styles.
Tribal Chief Roman Reigns again. Reason? Because they did the tossed aside, thrown into the man, over-delivered. And nobody on you do with his championship will be bigger, better than anybody else.
Goodness, the Fiend's got Strowman in position for a silver plaque.
I wrecked the Fiend, I wrecked the monster, and I left. Power, all you gotta do.
Away match to determine the next challenger for Roman Reigns.
Last-minute addition to this matchup.
I had to come thank you for getting me in the face. Let's see if you can get one on your own this time.
WWE Universe in the home to that champion, Roman Reigns.
Please welcome Paul Heyman.
Roman Reigns, flanked by the so-called, will have his first championship defense 2 weeks from Sunday.
So this is the biggest singles pass Jey Uso's ever faced, let alone facing his cousin.
Clash of Champions Gold Rush 2 weeks from Sunday. Streaming live opportunity at a singles title. No United States Championship.
Jey shocked the WWE Universe and his own family last week by doing...
Gentlemen, your tribal chief has authorized me SmackDown. We let the secret out of the bag. What happened? Roman Reigns wrecked every day right here on SmackDown. I laid all our cards on the table. His cousin Jey Uso stepped officiary of a fatal four-way. Jey Knight to emerge as the #1 bestowed upon me the honor and the plunger for the Universal Championship at the Clan. May as well be his blood brother. I give.
And that is not hyperbole from Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman for once. That is the absolute truth.
Jey Uso, his brother Jimmy, and Roman Reigns grew up together, as you see in these photos. Born 9 minutes later than his brother Jimmy. Younger than Roman Reigns.
You go way back with my family. That's why I got love for you, Uso. I get to compete against my blood.
Jay, I would never be so presumptive as to interrupt you. When Big E was taken out, this is not something that my boss from your tribal being Roman.
You know, family, man. I'm proud of you.